filming this with the VILTROX 33mm F1.4 for M-mount Canon cameras like the Canon M50 or the M6 Mark II. It's a 53mm equivalent lens, which is a nice focal length for most photography and similar to what your eyes see in real life. It has a wide maximum aperture of f1.4 controlled by the aperture ring on the lens, which is nice, but we'll get onto it a little bit later on in the video. It also has a virtually noiseless STM autofocus motor, which is essential for video shooting. It also has a high quality metal structure, but yet it is still light with a weight of 270 grams, and it can be updated via the USB port on the lens. So first of all, video quality and performance. We haven't got any image stabilization built in this lens, so you are just using the electronic stabilization in the Canon M50 to shoot this video. Next, is this lens good for photography? Well, the great news is that the Canon EFM lineup mostly all feature that fantastic dual pixel autofocus, which does help. The focal length of 33mm on APS-C or 53mm full frame equivalent is one of those focal lengths which is great for most types of photography. Whether you shoot street or landscape photos, and of course this lens will be brilliant for portrait photography with that wide aperture of f1.4, so you can get some creamy bokeh. What I did, I took this lens out for a shoot this morning for sunrise, POV style with the GoPro, and here's how we got on. That's the shot, that's the money shot right there, guys. So the sun, let's focus on it, just coming up, peeking up over the horizon. Beautiful. Like I said, I like the fact you can adjust the aperture. Take some landscape as well. So out and about with the VILTROX, it's compact, it's very light as well, so it doesn't add any weight to this M50. If you're looking for a small camera to start off with, the original Mark I M50 is probably the camera I'd recommend for anybody out there. It's so light, so easy to use. Canon autofocus is brilliant. Yeah, perfect to add to the kit if you've got this camera. Really like it, really compact, really small, really light, and from the images I'm getting at the moment, really great quality as well. Soggy down there, but we're just going to try and see what we can do. Let's stop down all the way to f16. Oh, okay, that looks pretty good actually. We could probably get that into Lightroom. Let's see what we can do with it. We're pushing the capabilities of this little Canon M50. I want to try and get just a little bit closer in some of this gunk down here. I didn't wear my waterproof shoes today. Let's try. That. I'm hoping we can pull some of this back in Lightroom and see what we can sort of create. So we're just going to get a few more shots like this. Considering Canon's own 32mm f1.4 costs around £500, and you could pick up a Sigma 30mm or f1.4 and use it with an adapter, how does this lens stack up? Well, I was impressed with how the photos turned out, to be honest. The Sigma 35mm I use on the Canon R6 is really crispy, but that is an art lens and more than double the price. But half the price of the Sigma, it performs outstanding. Where I think this lens shines though is video. The near silent autofocus is a big plus. The wide aperture of f1.4 is great to have, and the fact that it's so light compared to other lenses out there makes travelling with this lens so much more bearable than other lenses I've got in my bag. Overall, I recommend it. I think it's a really great lens to have in your camera bag. Until next time, take it easy. See you soon, guys.